Welcome back, dear children. Now we are going to learn the types of nouns, right? One by one we are going to learn. Now first is proper noun. Your name is a proper noun. That means what? A proper noun is a special word that we use for a person, right? If I say example Raja, that particular name is used for that particular person. We will not use Raja for some other person near you. Same name can be there for so many persons, that is different. Okay. For specifying that particular person, we use that word, special word that we use for a person, place or organization. Right? So, Golden Gates Vidyashram. This is the name of an organization, institution. It is a proper noun. Right? So, no other school should have Golden Gates Vidyashram Senior Secondary School because it is a recognized one. But a place is different. I can have more branches also. Right? Golden Gates Vidyashram can be there in Perambalur, one can be there in Ariyalur or somewhere else. But the name of the organization is the same, right? So, proper noun is a special word that we use for a person, place or organization, right? Now, example, Taj Mahal, Jupiter, Australia, Plesiosaur, Titanic, Beck's Tapestry, Santa Claus, all that are proper noun. One thing you have to notice in that. I'll give you 5 seconds. You please go through this slide. What you have noticed, you tell me. Okay? I'm counting now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm moving to the next one. So, what is it? What you noticed? Fantastic. Exactly. That is what? There are 7 pictures. How many birds are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fantastic. 7 names are there that you observed then. Good. All are proper noun. Yes. So, one more thing is capital letters with proper noun. So, whenever we are using proper noun, the first letter should be capital letter. We always, that is a rule specially designed. Okay. We always use a capital letter for the first letter of the name or proper noun. This includes names of people, places, companies, days of the week, months of the year, everything, planets, whatever it is, continents, countries, etc., etc. So, here you have common noun as well as proper noun. So, here itself we can able to differentiate some about common noun. Common noun we didn't see, but still example is given. Okay, man, mountain, ocean, state, country, building, cat, website address, all that. You can notice that all these things are in small letters. Starting letter is in small letter. But in proper noun, Victor Hugo, Walt Disney. Mountain is Mount Kilimanjaro. Mount, M-K, all these in capital letter. Then oceans, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, everything starts with the capital letter. Then state, Minnesota, California, country, United States, Australia, building is Empire State Building, cat is Buttons, Fluffy, all these are names of cats. I can have Pepper also, which you studied in 5th standard, website, English Grammar Revolution. So, everything was starting with the capital letter. that you have to notice for a proper noun. Is it clear? Clear? Right. So, proper noun, whenever you are using proper noun, you should not use the word the before the proper noun. I heard so many of you call the Sanjeev, call the Bharat, all that. So, proper nouns should not be preceded by the word. We do not use the with names of people. For example, first name is Bill. Okay? Bill Clinton, for example. We should not use the Bill Clinton. For example, Hillary Gates. We should not use the Hillary Gates. We have to say simply as Bill Gates, Hillary Clinton. So, first name and surname, that also you have to notice. First name is Bill and surname. Surname is the second part of the name. See, for example, Ajay is only one name. Okay? Ajay Kumar. So, Ajay is one first name and Kumar will come under surname, the next name. So, Bill Clinton, Hillary Gates. First name is Bill, surname is Clinton. First name is Hillary, surname is Gates. Full name is Hillary Gates, Bill Clinton. Is it clear? So, hereafter, after seeing this video, you are not supposed to use the before any proper noun. Okay, children? This is not an instruction. This instruction I am insisting you to do that. Right? I should not hear any the before proper noun. Right? Next comes common noun. You all know common noun is used to name general. The word common says general. General things, general places, general ideas, events or people. Whatever is general, we will call it as common noun. Example? Exactly, boys. Then girls. Okay. Then students. Super. So, all these are common noun. Good. Fantastic, teacher. Now, see here. House, car, boat, door, desk, mother, dog, love, all these comes under common noun. So, if I say house, it is a common noun. If I say White House, then it becomes a proper noun. If I say school, it is a common noun. If I say Golden Gates Vidhyashram, then it is a proper noun. Right? If I say boy, it's a common noun. If I say Raja, then it becomes a proper noun. So, that's it. I hope you could have understood this common noun. We will move on to collective noun. You all know collective noun is a word for a group of specific items, animals or names. Right? Come on, tell me an example of some collective nouns. So good, fantastic. A swarm of bees, a gaggle of geese, an army of ants, a clouder of cats, very good. A parade of elephant, the bunch of flower, a forest of trees, a galaxy of stars, a comb of bananas, a bouquet of flowers, jar of honey, a can of soda, a pack of cards, a cup of tea, a set of books. What, baby? All these, you saw this and you are saying, tell me other than this. Yes, bunch of grapes, super. Okay, So now you could have understood what a collective noun is, right? Now shall we move to the next? Do you have any doubts in this? Yes, fantastic. So here a gaggle of geese, a swarm of bees. So first we are adding a, but bees we are writing in plural form. Yes, fantastic doubt dear. Clap your hands. So you have to give applause for yourself, right? So a group of bees, see here, group of bees, we are considering it as one single word. That is why I am representing a before the word swarm. A swarm represent a full group of bees. A herd of cattle, that means what? So many cattle will be there, cow, goat, sheep, so many will be there. Together, how we'll call, that is what? A swarm. So it is meant as a singular object, right? An army of ants. Ants will be thousands and millions of ants. We will call this an army. So singular. But when you are writing an army of ants, not ant here, right? An army of ants. A bunch of flowers. So finally you have to write in plural form. Right? Is it clear? Okay, good. Next, abstract. Fantastic, abstract, very interesting. Abstract noun is a word which means something that you cannot see, hear, touch, smell or taste. So everything, all these are very important. But without this, how a noun can be represented? That is what we are going to see. Shall we? Right. So smelling, hearing, no. Touching, no. Seeing, no. Tasting also, no. Then what is the word, ma'am? Bravery, example. Okay. Health. Bravery. Can you able to see that? Can you able to hear how brave he is? No. Can you able to smell, taste, see? Nothing. We cannot do anything with these bravery, health, freedom. Okay. All these comes under abstract noun. Abstract noun is something which you cannot see, hear, smell, touch and taste. Okay. Is it clear? Right? Do you want some more example? Honest, kind, love, all these are also abstract nouns. Right? I'm saying he was a very good boy. How I'm saying he is a very good boy? Good, honest, all these we cannot see, but we can feel that. That is how an abstract noun appears. A material noun. So material, the name itself suggests it is a substance that things are made of. Right here, wood. This chair is made of wood, so material. This box is made of cardboard, material. House is made of bricks and cement. So material noun, the name of the substance of which the things are made. This book is made of paper. Bag is made of leather. This cup is made of plastic. So here comes material noun. The name of the substance of which the things are made. Right? Clear? So countable, uncountable. So countable, something that can be counted. You can just go through this. It is very easy. All these can be counted. Right? Burger, hamburger, candies, pancakes, cup, French fries, cloths, box, grapes, everything. Apple, vegetables, coins, peas, everything can be counted. So the name itself suggests countable, count nouns, countable nouns. Is it clear, dear? So next session we will see the next part of the nouns. Okay. Thank you.